Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminiscences. I made a happy discovery recently, Lammoth, artist I'd never heard of before. To be fair, it's not been going that long I don't think, but it's certainly got one or two previous albums, at the very least. In fact, let me have a look. How many are there? Yeah, a few. But only the last couple of years or so. But anyway, I was drawn in surfing Bandcamp tag black metal for new stuff, and saw the new album highlighted, the one which I couldn't escape thinking My Little Pony, but it's not. I had a quick listen to the single track on there. It was intriguing enough to just thought, oh, it's not arrived yet, the album, so I'll see what they've done before. I found the music we're going to listen to today, which was an instant purchase, I have to tell you. It's not often money flies out of my wallet, but on this particular occasion, that it did. Anyway, let's all listen, shall we? The thing that grabbed me most about this, I think, was it was old school without being stale. There are elements of this which take you back 30 years, but it still sounds fresh, and you know, with elements like the very beginning of the track, and clearly there's more modern influence in there as well. But it is rich. It is it's like when I was young I used to make fruitcake. If you bought fruitcake even from a cake shop, it was always lacking something, and the thing it lacked, unless you paid mega money for it from an upmarket store, was it lacked richness. It didn't have all the fruit you wanted. It didn't have, half a stone of black sugar and treacle in it, and this album does. There are certainly bands that make the sort of music that don't quite have the feel of this. It has a density without being solid. So there's a density without it hindering its progress, shall we say. So and a whimsy to it as well, which always lightens things. sections like we've just had, where it's it speeds up a little bit, and it's fairly rapid in its entirety, but these sections, presumably what you might call a course, I suppose, they're in proper smiting mode, aren't they? They up the ante, all guns blazing, if you will, but obviously, given, I mean, for those of you that probably haven't gathered, it is Tolkien territory we're in here, so machine guns aren't really a feature, but anything that might, a hail of arrows, there you go, a hail of arrows on each chorus-ish section, but it's also very involving. This is my first time really giving it a proper listen, and there are little nuances within it that I hadn't noticed before that just make it even more of a delight than it was when I heard it the first few times. And it is uplifting as well. It is that sort of song that if you were trudging along, would lift you up and have you racing. And the whole, I mean, it's a split that this is from. It does get you a bit giddy when you listen to it. Sometimes I get a bit blasé to the fact that this work is all from one person. They've done everything, and you're going to marvel. You're going to marvel at the capability of people. That, I mean, it's all very well being able to play lots of instruments. It's a whole different matter being able to compose something as coherent and enjoyable as this. It's never a dull moment. Yes, there's repetition in it. When isn't there? Excuse me. You just are drawn in. Tales are being told, and you're being drawn in. And if there was anywhere in this where tankers need to be swung, well, I'll be there with you. I tell you now. In fact, I've got the very things downstairs, with which to join in on such a thing. But I say, the sense of wonder I have at times with people that create such things all of their own hand. I mean, where am I going with this? Just plain simply a marvel at their capabilities. But I'd say it's far too easy to sort of be just take it for granted nowadays when it's something that shouldn't be. Anyway. So there you go. I think if you're going to have Tolkien-esque themes, then you need that sort of grandeur in your music. You don't need it, but it helps. Depends on your perspective of what it is you're highlighting. I mean, so much of Tolkien themed music is it? I'm just trying to think, sort of the split between Tolkien music, which is this sort of uplifting and rich and coloured music, as opposed to the darker. I've not really thought about it that much as to where that split lies. I suppose Tolkien themes or inspires all manner of aspects of the genres, so that's probably going nowhere as an observation, so I'll leave it there, other than to say the other track on this is equally as enjoyable as it are the Gone Major contributions. Now, the new album I've listened to a couple of times and I'm enjoying. However, I need a couple more listens. I'll be buying it for sure, but I do like to give things a full listen 2 or 3 or 4 times before committing, even if I know I'm going to buy it. And they also do a fairly nifty t-shirt if you're that interested. Anyway, clear bollocks, catch you next time, cheerio.